it's Annie and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about all the palettes that I purchased this year. Do I still like them? Do I still recommend them? I don't want to rank them. I was going to do a video doing that, but I don't think I can do it. I'm that person that sometimes I can't decide on which one's my favorite. Can you relate to me? Let me know in the comments. If you are new here, I would love to have you join. I share makeup, skincare, and sometimes fashion for us mature ladies. If that's something that interests you, please smash that button below, hit that subscribe button, and also make sure you click that notification bell too, because I don't want you to miss out on any of my future content. This is just a fun community, by the way, too. So if you're not a part of it, seriously consider subscribing. I think we have a lot of fun here, and I know that we all help each other out in the comments. I see it all the time. So it's this is a community that I built here. This isn't just a channel. I feel like it's a community. I purchased several palettes this year, and like I said, I'm only talking about the ones that I purchased myself. There were palettes that were sent to me this year, a couple of them, but I just want to talk about the ones that I actually purchased myself and tell you what I think now that I've been using them for a while. Do I still like them? Do I still recommend them? I'm going to talk about that. Let's start out with, I kind of want to go back and start with maybe I feel like this might have been the first one I purchased this year. I definitely purchased more palettes this year than I did last year. Last year I feel like I didn't purchase any palettes, or maybe a few. Only a few, I feel like. I feel like last year was the year of the foundations. This year was the year of skincare, which I'm going to talk about in another video. Skincare and palettes this year. So I am not someone that's going to be a clean channel, but I wanted to try some makeup that was from clean companies. And the reason I'm saying I'm not going to do it is just because I just use what I like to use. I've shared in videos how I feel about it. I just like to use what I like to use. The same with skincare. I use what I want to use. I don't get influenced by clean, and like, I just don't get into that. If you do, that's great. I just don't. I just don't want to limit myself. I feel like, especially having a channel, I have to try different things, although drugstore isn't an option for me. I'm sorry, it isn't. Okay, it just isn't. We're not going to get into that. But so Fit Glow Beauty, I've heard about them, and I actually tried a lot of things, or not a lot, well, quite a bit actually. I've tried quite a bit from that company. This was one of the things that I tried, and I love it. This particular palette is no longer available. I think they only have the night, because this is the day one. So this is the day palette. I'm going to tell you what I don't like about it, though. Okay, packaging is okay on it. For the price tag, I think the packaging should be a little bit better, because this is like luxury clean beauty. Okay, so I think the packaging for the price point is off, just to be honest with you. It does have a mirror, which is nice, but honestly, it's useless to me. I hardly ever use these mirrors because I can't really see that good. When I'm doing my makeup, I usually have a magnified mirror so I can see close up, and then I have one far away. So sometimes I use these. Most of the times I don't on palettes. Okay, sometimes I use them in a video, whatever. I wish it would have just been a palette, like an eye palette, and not have the blush in there. I just think it's kind of, I mean, I guess the thing is, like, well, if you want to, take this with you, but then if you want to take it with you, why not have a blush, a bronzer, and a highlighter, and then, like, give me the whole shebang. Give me the whole deal, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So that's kind of odd, and I hope that they change that and don't do that anymore, because I think just having a palette would have been nicer. But saying that, the eyeshadows itself, love them. Great quality. Was really surprised at how much I was going to like these shadows. I didn't know if I was going to really like them, but the quality is there on these. They're blendable, pigmented, beautiful shadows. Would definitely recommend. Like I said, this one's not available anymore. They only have the nighttime one, and it is different. Colors on it are really, really pretty. I don't think I'm going to pick that one up, and the reason I'm not going to is because I don't use this, and I feel like I'm kind of wasteful. But I wanted to try this out, so I purchased it for you guys to check it out. But if you're someone that's excited about the blush, and you want to try the blush and the eyeshadows, then I would say yes, go for it. But if you're like, I only want the eyeshadows, then I would pass on it. You know what I mean? Because I haven't used the blush. I really haven't. I very rarely use, I don't know, I'm mostly into creams, or I should say liquid blushes. Sometimes I will use or wear a powder blush sometimes, especially wearing a mask to keep it on. I have to do that. But love the shadows in here. Beautiful. I kind of fell out of love with Urban Decay. I used to like their eyeshadows before I started my YouTube channel. I used to like Urban Decay. Do you remember the Gwen Stefani palette that came out? Like that just blew my mind. I loved that palette, and I hit pan on so many shadows in that palette. I loved it. But then they came out with some of their naked palettes, and I got some of them, and I was not impressed. So many palettes that people were loving, I was like, I don't get it. I didn't like it at all. So I really just took a step back from Urban Decay. But then the Honey palette came out, and I really, really liked the Honey palette. Loved it. I bought this one last year. Love it. The colors are beautiful. So then I started liking them again. And then they gifted me this palette. They gifted me, I know this isn't about, but I'm just telling you why I got back into it, okay? This explains it. The Honey palette was one of them, and then they had this Stoned Vibes palette, which the packaging alone is gorgeous, but these are just fun accents. You're not going to do a whole look with this, but this to me is like an accent palette. You know what I mean? If you like shimmers and you want to play around with one of your other palettes, especially the one that I'm going to talk about right now, this would be a nice complement to it, okay? So then I saw this one. It was around for a while. I think this is still available too. This is the Born to Run palette. I love the title because I'm a Bruce fan, so I'm not gonna lie to you there. And I also really like the packaging on it. I love it. It's like I just love the photography on it. So then you open it up. It's a nice substantial palette. You've got a mirror again. I said I'm not crazy, I don't really care about the mirrors that much, but I mean, if you do, it is a nice mirror. And then you get all these gorgeous shadows. I've used pretty much all of them. I don't think I've used this orange yet. I think I've used that peach though. But I've pretty much used all of these shadows. They're beautiful, they're blendable, they're pigmented. Really, really love this. I feel like you can do a lot of looks with it. In saying that, I hate the layout of this. I really freaking hate the layout of it. I don't like all the colors everywhere. I like colors together. You know what I mean? Can we just put all the greens and the blues together and the purples together and like the earthy tones together? Like I hate how it's all over the place. I don't like it. I don't like the way it's laid out at all. And I don't know if it's laid out like that because like they're saying that like this can be a look and then that can be, I don't know, but I don't like that. I just let me figure out what I want to do with it and put all the colors together. That's the only complaint I have. But otherwise, I really, really love this palette. Still definitely would recommend it. And it's been on sale a couple times at Ulta. So get it on sale when they have it on sale. Really, really definitely recommend it. But something I wanted to try is this. Now this is a little different. This is more again of an accent palette. And I tried something from this makeup artist before. A couple years ago, he collaborated with Anastasia, and I did like the colors, but they were a little deep for me. I never ended up really using it, and I ended up just getting rid of it eventually, and it was the By Mario palette. So Mario came out with his own line. He's got several palettes, but I wanted to get this one because I thought this would be a fun one to play with, and I love the concept of it. So this is what it looks like inside. No judgment because I need to wipe it out. But you get all these really, really beautiful colors in here. Now it comes with, no, this one doesn't, I don't think it comes with the spatula. This actually comes with the little liquid, which, I don't know where it's at. It's not right in front of me. But I've shared this before. It's a shadow manipulator. So what you do is you just scrape off one of those shadows, you put it in this little pan, you take the manipulator, you squirt a little bit of that, you mix it up, you apply it to your eyes. You could probably use it as a liner too. I wouldn't do that at my age, but if you were younger, you could even have fun with these as liners. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to budge off your eyes. So if you're someone that has a hard time keeping your eyeshadow on from budging, really, really nice. Now, I think it's the combination of this and the Manipulator, because I believe the Manipulator can be used on other shimmers, which I'm going to be honest with you, I have not tried that yet. I have to do that. I know I keep saying that, but I don't think I have tried it yet. But I really like this. I think it's fun. Do you need it? No. I mean, only get something like this if you feel like you want to play around with some colors. I got it because I have a channel and I wanted to try it, and I just thought it'd be something fun, especially if it's, if you're somebody that you can't keep a shadow on and you wanted to use like pretty shimmers like this. I think the shimmers are really, really beautiful in this. So I recommend it if it's something that you want to play around with. You know what I mean? Otherwise, no. Otherwise, no. Otherwise, why do I keep saying otherwise? Beside myself, I swear to God. But it's a beautiful palette if that's something that you're interested in, okay? This is a recent one for me. This is my first Dior eyeshadow, and actually I'm wearing them today on my eyes. I'm wearing different shadows though than I have. And actually, yeah, I probably should have used the lighter color. I didn't use a lighter color today. So this is the palette. Why does my stomach keep? Stop, stomach. I hate when my stomach growls because it sounds like I'm farting on camera, and I promise I'm not. Okay. So this color is called Midsta. It's Mitza. Midza. Am I saying that right? I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. But I love the shadows. Those are totally up my alley. Now, what I've been doing lately, and I was going to do this today. I don't know why I didn't. But I have been using like that color. Those three colors is what I've been using. Really, really pretty. Today I did use this in the corner, but then I just used this color. So I used, actually this is what I did. I did this on the outside corner. I did a little bit of this on the inside corner. And then in the center I used this. That's what I did today to create this look. Love this palette. So pretty. I love, love, love the colors in this palette. Blendable, pigmented, not a bunch of fallout or anything like that. Really, really impressed with this. Again, this is my first Dior palette. Really, really like it. So if you're somebody that doesn't want to have a palette like this where there's all these colors and you don't know what to do and you just want something that you're just going to put on and get out the door, definitely would recommend it, because you could do a couple different looks with that. You can do daytime look, you can do evening, you could even do like just those two colors together. You could do those two colors together. I'm looking at my monitor. You could do those two colors together, those two, for a lighter look. This is going to deepen it. That intensifies it. Really, really beautiful. Definitely would recommend it. So yes. So this is another one that I tried out. This is from Glow Beauty. This is called Hey Sailor. Love this palette. Is it as good as the Dior, like the quality? No, I'm going to be honest with you, it isn't. But it is a really, really beautiful palette. Still would recommend it if you're into clean beauty, and even if you're not into clean beauty. I really, really love the blue. That's one of the reasons I gravitated towards it. Now this one came in a set, so it came with a lip gloss, a lip pencil, and a blush, I believe. I don't know if they still have those sets. And by the way, if you order this from Freeze Beauty, if you order it from Skin Beautiful RX, I do have a code that saves you 20%. It's an affiliate code, which means I earn a small commission. You guys know I'm always upfront and honest with that. But I appreciate it when you use my codes, because that helps me be able to purchase products to share with you. It helps me pay for my lights, my camera, and all of that. So I really, really appreciate it. So anyways, I really do love this palette. Would definitely still recommend it if you're looking for clean beauty, or if you're not looking for clean beauty. I think that you will really, really enjoy this palette. This particular brand that I'm going to talk about right now is so hyped. A lot of hype around it. I resisted for a long time trying it because the price tag. Her palettes usually run, I believe, $125. Then she started dropping some palettes that were below, I think this one was $45. I think that's what it was. So it was much less, and it's more in my price range. So I decided to give it a try because I've heard so much hype about this. Okay, so it's this one from Natasha Denota. So this is the Glam Palette. And what I was interested in is because they're cool shadows. I don't have a lot of cool shadows. I am somebody that I can wear warm shadows or I can wear cool shadows. I can wear warm or cool. So I was really excited to try this out. It's nice. I just don't think it's worth all the hype. That's all I'm going to tell you. I think it's nice. I think it's okay. I'm not going to return this. I do return some makeup that I don't like, but I am going to use it. I don't think it's terrible. I don't think it's the worst palette I've used. I'm not saying that. I just feel like with all the hype that I heard about it, I just expected a lot. I guess I expected too much. I think that's what happens sometimes when things are so overhyped. I just have this expectation of what it should be, and I was like, oh, it's nice. It's a nice palette. I wouldn't pay $125 for this. And I think at the price point, I think it's okay. It's fine. So I'm I know some of you guys love it, so please don't be upset because I'm not loving it. I'm not hating on it, but you guys always know that I keep it real. If I just wanted to sell a palette on my channel, I would tell you I love it, but you guys know I don't love everything on my channel. So I think it's really, really nice. If you're looking for, cool shadows, I think you'll like it if it's in your price point, but I'm just going to say don't expect it to be the most amazing palette you've ever tried because I don't think it is. I think it's nice. Packaging I like, but you can see all the fingerprints and everything on it. It's probably getting all scratched up, and I haven't even, I'm not rough with my stuff, but so that's a negative too, to be honest with you. But you guys know I'm gonna keep it real with you. So the next two are from the same company. I've shared this before, and I'm gonna say this again too. Like, I don't make any commission on these, so I don't have to show these, okay? But I'm sharing them because I'm being honest with you guys. I really do enjoy using these. I paid for these myself. This wasn't sent to me in PR. Some of the people here on YouTube get it sent in PR. I didn't. I actually paid for this. Okay. And these are the two. I'm going to show them together and I'll show you the colors. They're both from Sydney Grace. I think they might both be in stock now. I know that they were out of stock, but you'll have to check and see if they are. What I love about it, I'll tell you what I love and what I don't like, okay? Colors are beautiful, pigmented, blendable, all of that. Love the shadows here. Again, just going to be honest, I hate the layout of it. I wish just put the purples and pinks and stuff together, put the neutrals, do half and half. I just would like that better for me personally, visually. That's just me. It's just a little thing, but I'm just being honest. But other than that, I love it. This is probably my most favorite color right here. This one is it's just amazing. It's like butter. This is like butter. It is so beautiful. It's a beautiful shimmer. I would say out of all the shimmers that I have, and I love Charlotte Tilbury shimmers, but I would say this is probably my favorite because it's just so creamy, buttery, blendable, stays. Love it. I don't like the packaging on this. I don't like the metal. I just feel like if you were going to be traveling, I just feel like this could be really scratched up and dented up and stuff. So I don't like the packaging on it, to be honest. This one, again, this is from Mel Thompson. This is the Mel Thompson collaboration. And by the way, I don't purchase things on my channel because another YouTuber is collaborating with someone. And I don't know how that sounds. I don't want to sound like I'm not trying to be supportive of somebody, but I just get things that I'm interested in. I didn't get Raw Christie's collaboration thing because I wasn't interested in any of those colors. She had a couple. I didn't get it because I wasn't interested. I didn't get the last Wayne Goss things that he had going on. But anyways, I just didn't jump on his stuff just because I didn't have any interest in it. And wasn't there somebody else that had something that came out? I don't know. I only get stuff if I'm interested in purchasing it myself. I just don't jump on every collaboration. I wasn't interested in Lisa's palette because I just wasn't interested in the colors or anything. I just wasn't interested in it. So I only get what I'm interested in. Okay? So I was interested in this, and I love the packaging on it, and the colors are beautiful. There's a couple scary ones in here for me, and the scariest ones for me would be these those colors right there, those are a little scary for me, to be honest with you. Where am I at? Those ones are a little scary, but I have used this. I've used this underneath that. It's really pretty. I've used it underneath that. I've used this with that. I've mixed, like I kind of mix it up. I don't think I've used that green yet. I haven't used that. Sorry, I'm moving I have my monitor. I'm sorry. So I haven't used that green here. I haven't used the yellow, but I have used most of them. Love this palette. Again, these colors, this one and that one, oh my gosh, they're like butter. They're just like butter. They're just so blendable, pigmented. I really, really love it. This one too, over here, oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. I'm going to have to show a look with that, because that one, you can just do one shadow look and it looks freaking amazing. But I do love her palettes. They're really, really beautiful. I do feel like they're worth it. They are kind of pricey for an independent, but I really do think the quality is worth it in her palettes. I think that they're definitely worth it. Those are all the palettes I purchased this year. What palettes did you guys purchase, and which ones were fabulous and which ones were duds? Let me know in the comments below what you think. Even if it's something like I like, if you don't like it, it's okay, you can share it. Always be respectable when you're sharing your opinions. Don't get like defensive, or just be respectful of everybody in the comments. That's all I ask for. But everybody's entitled to their own opinion, like everybody to be able to give it. As long as you're respectful, I'm cool with it. So you can follow me on all of the socials, and I will catch you guys all in my next video. Bye. Definitely really like that. Every time I move, my stomach growls. That was my stomach. I didn't fart. Okay. All right. Oh, do I have like, oh my God. Okay, I had to. I look like I'm bleeding. Hold on.